I'd like to call to order this special meeting of the Bowling Green Board of Commissioners for May 8th, 2018, and ask you if you would please call the roll.
Commissioner Nash.
Here.
Commissioner Perigin.
Here.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Commissioner Denning.
Here.
Mayor Wilkerson.
Here. I would entertain a motion to add Municipal Order 2018-77 to the agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Perigin, second by Nash. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Nash.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Denning.
Yes.
Wilkerson.
Yes. And now it's time for Municipal Order 2018-77.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Jeffrey B. Meisel as city manager of the city of Bowling Green and approving and authorizing the mayor to execute a city manager employment agreement.
So moved.
Second.
I made the motion, the entire commission seconded. If you'll give me just a moment. The voters of the city of Bowling Green decided in 1968 to move to a city manager form of government. There are 19 other municipal governments in Kentucky that use the city manager form out of 418 cities. Since 1968, most boards of commission have endeavored to manage the functions of the city in the most professional and non-political nature as possible. Bowling Green is by far the shining example of a professionally managed of municipalities in Kentucky. We've had great success in advancing our community, and that is in large part to our employees who have been guided and led by the lead city employee, the city manager. If you allow me to take just one more moment to acknowledge the hard work of our recently retired city manager, Kevin DeFebos, who's taking a much-deserved vacation. His insight into selecting departmental leadership was outstanding. He has prepared our senior leadership team to continue on task during his absence as we selected a new city manager. There were some 40 applications, both internal and external. The Board of Commissioners took the time to review the information from each one. Although 8 were invited to participate in the initial round of interviews, a few of those were provided new opportunities within their current positions or found a new employer and chose not to participate further with ours. The difficulty in our interviews was that all of the applicants were highly qualified, and regarding our internal candidates, very well thought of both in the community and among the Board of Commissioners. We would like to thank each applicant for their interest. Also, thanks to Assistant City Manager, City Clerk Katie Schaller Ward for her stepping up to the role in the interim period. Like I said earlier, we didn't miss a beat. I would also like to thank each member of the board for their insight and viewpoints as we made this selection. As previous Mayor Charlie Hardcastle has told me, the most important decision we will make as a board is the selection of city manager. Jeff Meisel has been an employee of the city of Bowling Green since 2002. He has served as city treasurer prior to his appointment as the chief financial officer in 2006. He maintains certification as a public accountant, and some of his notable work products include: he was the principal behind the discovery and prosecution of the Davis Cooper embezzlement. He has produced 11 years of balanced income projections and spending. He has led the city to reduction of debt load from a high of about $150 million in 2009 to less than $85 million currently. Through his leadership, the Finance Department has won the Government Finance Officers Association Excellence in Finance Reporting Award for 11 consecutive years. His most significant achievement, of course, are those people who are with him here today, his wife Luann and his twin children Landon and Macy. Please join me in welcoming Bowling Green's new city manager, Jeff Meisel. Jeff has an opportunity to speak. Does anyone else have any comments or questions? Then let's make it official and say, please call the roll.
Nash.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Denning.
Yes.
Wilkerson.
Yes. Mr. Meisel, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm hoping this mic will pick me up. First of all, I'd like to ask for a round of applause for Katie for acting as interim city manager for these last several months. I think she deserves a round of applause. Kate, this could not have come probably at a worse time for Katie. This is her busiest season of the year with the budget season going on. We like to do budget season for 4 or 5 months here, but we get it done. And she did a great job of juggling everything and smooth the silk, and I look forward to working with Katie. I want to thank the Board of Commissioners for giving me this opportunity to serve as the next city manager. I know they put a lot of extra hours looking at all the applications, resumes that came in, and I just want to say this is a great honor for me. I believe we've been fortunate to have two really great city managers during the last 40 years here, the city of Bowling Green, with Chuck Coates and Kevin DeFebo. So I know I have some big shoes to fill, but I'm excited. These two men built and refined the strong organizational structure that we have in place currently with our city departmental structure and the efficiencies that we achieve while we cover our 40 square miles of the city and we serve over 65,000 citizens. I feel fortunate to have worked with Kevin. I saw Kevin this morning. We had a nice talk. He tried to scare me a little bit about it, but I didn't back off. Told him I was still sure. But I have been fortunate to work with Kevin for the last 12 years in my role as CFO, and kind of served as his financial advisor, keeping the eye on the finances. And he taught me a lot of things. He took time to teach me, and teach me how to run a city government, how to navigate through difficult situations, and how he used to say how to work the problem. And for that, I'm grateful. I taught him that this morning. In my 16 years here at the city, I've learned that it's all about people and building relationships, building trust within your department and across departments, between departments, and that's how you're successful. And I think that's what we've got here with the City of Bowling Green. We've got departments that work well together, trust each other, and I want to continue to make that happen. I know firsthand that we have a very talented group of employees and senior managers, and these people are the ones that keep the city moving and running smoothly on a daily basis in every department. Everyone has an important role to play. Our city employees are dedicated and they take pride in their jobs. I know we get ridiculed from time to time, but the city employees, I honestly believe, are different than any other, and we're going to rely on them. I know I can't be everywhere all the time, as they say, so I will certainly be relying on the employees, our senior managers, all of our staff to help me make informed decisions and to assist me in performing the duties of this position to the best of my ability. A lot of people don't realize, but we have 4 accredited departments here at the City of Bowling Green. We're the only city in the state with 4 accredited departments, and I think that says a lot about our professionalism and what we built. And I'm excited to try to continue that professionalism. And just let me say a few things about finance. I can't say enough good things about my staff over in finance that I've worked with for the last 16 years. I'm going to miss them, I'll be honest with you. When you work with somebody, 16 years in a row, you see them on a daily basis. A lot of them have been there since I've been here since 2002, so it's going to be different, but I'll be right next door. I'll have to slip over for a cup of coffee every now and then or something. But it's been a pleasure to watch them, watch their successes, be their leader and their coach. And it's going to be a change, but I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm not going to rely on my past, what we've accomplished, but we've got to look ahead. And looking ahead, as you probably heard, Kentucky is the fastest growing city in the state. We have been since 2010. It's crazy how we're growing. And with that growth comes increased demands for the city for services and additional infrastructure. And as you all will see in the budget we're going to present next Tuesday, I'm not going to let you in on any secrets, but we've included some projects that are going to help address some of these needs that will be driven by this continued population growth. And yes, there are a lot of apartments being built in the city, but apparently the developers know what they're doing, and the growth is on the way. So we've got to get ready for it. The good news is, though, that the city is in a good financial position. We're poised to take on these challenges that are right there on the horizon in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm excited about the plans we've made for Fountain Square and the downtown area and all of the parks and public works projects that we have planned that are in the works and process. And I know what we have planned will provide a good return for our citizens for their tax dollars. We will continue with our motto and goal of providing the best possible services at the lowest possible cost. That's the way we do things here, and that's the way I plan to continue to do things. Waste is unnecessary, and getting value for a dollar spent should always be the norm. In closing, I'm looking forward to working with you guys, the Board of Commissioners. I think we've got a good existing relationship. I hope to build on that. Also looking forward to working with our senior managers and their city staff to make Bowling Green the best it can be. I think we're good, but there's always room for improvement. We can be better. I'm just simply grateful and honored to accept this appointment and to serve as your next city manager. And may God continue to bless our city. Thank you. Thanks for coming today.